Hey guys, it's Wahida here, and today I'm doing a game showcase. This is Warlords on Hypixel.net. Full credit for the texture pack you currently see, and the actual game idea to Hypixel.net. I did not invent this, not even me. As you can see, it's a multiplayer server. I don't even have my own server. As you can see, there are 4 classes, and today we're doing one class, and that would be the Mage class. As we're doing the Mage, I will go through each of their specializations and explain exactly what they do. Okay, this is the Pyromancer class. As you can see, it's a damage-oriented mage specialization that uses destructive fire spells to obliterate enemies. Now, I haven't used Pyromancer in I don't know how long, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it does anyways. Now, even though this is not the name of the weapon, this is when you right click with your weapon, what will happen. It's Fireball. It costs 35 energy, which in-game is actually your experience bar, as seen down here. It would be your experience bar, and the level visible is the amount you have. So it costs 35 experience. Has a crit chance of 17%. That means out of 100 shots, 17 of them are going to be critical. There's a chance that 17 of them are going to be critical. Now, for each critical hit, it does 160% of the normal damage. So, as you can see, normal damage would be about 350. We're going to be, for the numbers, we're going to keep it at 350. And we're not going to bother with this yet. So, 350 at critical hit is 350 plus 350, which is 700, plus 60% of 350. Now, actually, for math, we're gonna keep it at 300. So it's going to be 600, and then 60% of 300. Now, I don't know about you, but 10% of 300 is 30. Times 6 is 180. So, it's going to be 780 with a crit hit. Now, if it's a direct hit, 780 will multiply by 130%. It won't add 130%. It'll multiply by 130%. So instead of doing 780, it'll do 780 times 0.10, which is 0.1, which is 78, times 3, which is 200. And hold on, let me get a calculator real quick. Okay, so we got 780 times 0.3 plus 780. It do, on average, and that's at 300 normal hit with the crit. So it's a 17% chance with 160 added onto it, plus 30% extra damage because it's a direct hit. Will do 1,014 damage. Now, if that's against another mage, that is a fourth of their health instantly. Now, because of how I have it set up, it will do that almost every hit. Because of the perks I have, it'll do that almost every hit. This is the normal stats. Now, Flame Burst is a very powerful thing, and this is actually the farthest launch I've seen. Flame Burst has a cooldown of 14 seconds, that can actually be dropped lower than that, and has a crit chance of 17 again, and a crit multiplier of 169. So, we're going to, and normal damage is actually about 700 for me, instead of 753. I mean, sometimes it gets 700 something else. So 700% at crit. So 700 hit times 1.69 plus 700. Already with crit, it's at 1883. Now, let's say it travels 50 blocks. That's plus another 50%. That's times 0.5. Oh, wait. Clear. Oh, crap. Okay. 700 times 1.69 equals plus 700 for the original. 1883. So it's 1883. 1883 times 0.5 equals plus 1883. At 50 blocks range, which is the distance of the tunnel, actually, or just about the distance of the tunnel, the tunnels, I should say, in Capture the Flag, it does 2,824.5 damage against even a shaman that is near death. That is half the health of everyone, excluding... I don't know, that's still half the health of a fully leveled paladin. Just about. 3,100 is half the health of a fully leveled paladin. So, you can see pyros are massive damagers. Then they got Time Warp, which has a cooldown of 42 seconds. Again, can be lowered than that, farther than that. Oh, and all these abilities costs energy. Now, when you right-click on it, when you have 15 energy, you place a time rune on the ground. All it is just this cloudy circle, and you have purplish cloudy effect around you when you're running. In 5 seconds, you will warp back to that location where you place the time rune and restore 21.88% of your health. Now, say you have, and for number purposes, we're going to keep it even at 4,500. Let's say you get hit for 250 exact, no critical, by a level 0 noob. So you're left at 4,250. Now, your health can't go over maximum, but what it does is actually, no, 4,500. Let's say they're another mage and they use their flame burst and it does 2,500 minus 2,500. So you're left at 2,000 flat. You're going, crap, I gotta get my health back up. So you use your Time Warp, or as a mage in Capture the Flag, you'd use it on a balcony or the highest point in the game, the top part, which you actually have to go through the lowest part, the tunnel, to get to. Use it up there, and you jump down. That's where you take part of it, and you get hit for 1,500. Let's say you lose 1,000 health dropping down. You get hit for 1,500. So you're back. You're still at 2,000. You use your Time Warp up there because it teleports you back. Now, 4,500 times 21.88 equals, oh shit, divided by 21.88 times 0.2188 is 984.6. So 2,000 flat plus 98. Oh crap, wrong one. 2,000 flat plus 980. We'll just go with that. It's 2,980. It's not a lot, but it gives you a little breathing room. Again, you can increase the amount of health you receive from that. Arcane Shield protects you for 33.75% of your health. You can also increase that. Cooldown 35 seconds, costs 20 energy. What it does is it absorbs 1530.22 health damage. And it lasts 6 seconds. So if it doesn't absorb that much in 6 seconds, it will drop off. You can increase the percentage it'll block, it'll absorb, and I suggest waiting till you have 35 mana, not using this, and then using this when you're really low. Then you have Inferno. You don't damage yourself, but it has a cooldown of 53 seconds, and you can burst into Molten Inferno, increasing your crit chance by 25% and your crit multiplier by 42.81% for 13.12 seconds. Now, what this does is it affects your fireball and your energy and all crit chances for everything that can crit. Basically, these two. These two right here are the only ones that you can crit with. So if you're going into battle, you want to use Inferno, Flame Burst, and then Fireball down until you're out of mana, or until Inferno runs off. You'll do a massive amount of damage, because we know with Flame Burst, you get a 169% crit percent plus 50% for 50 blocks. This increases that by 25, so you multiply 2,000, let's call it just 2,800, I don't remember the exact number, times another 0.25 plus 2,800, that's 3,500. With Inferno on and you use Flame Burst, you can nearly one-shot a paladin. You use this a couple of times, you slap them, use this again when it pops back up, if it pops back up and they're not dead. If not, use your mana for Fireball, and left click to melee hit them. But yeah, this is the Pyromancer's setup. Let's actually go ahead and grab Cryomancer now. Now to show you the Cryomancer. Now this is a defensive mage. They don't focus on doing a lot of damage. Instead, they focus on protection and absorbing a lot of damage. So you'll notice some things different. Frostbolt, again, 17% chance, costs 35 energy, crit multiplier 160. You'll notice the damage is a bit lower, but it also slows your enemy by 16%. So even if they have plus 10%, they'll still be slowed 6%. It'll slow them down. Only for 2 seconds per hit. You can stack that. Direct hit will also cause 30% extra damage. Now, it's a little bit less block range, 20 blocks, but it's a bit better anyways. You can still reach just about the end of the tunnels and capture the flag with it. Freezing Breath doesn't go very far. It has a cooldown of 13 seconds, an energy cost of 30, 17 crit chance, multiplier 160. Basically, all you do is it freezes, it does a little bit of damage and slows all your enemies within like 5 blocks of where you released, of where you used the ability by 32.81% for 4 seconds. Basically, it's a massive slowdown. You can't get to the flag carrier. I'm in your way. Take care of me first. Bye. Kind of deal. It's you're not going to go anywhere for a while kind of deal. Again, Time Warp, same thing. Arcane Shield, again, same thing. You'll notice it's a bit more because as a defensive mage, as a Cryomancer, you get more health than anything. So you got those. You get a bit more health there. Ice Barrier. What you do is you surround yourself with a layer of cold air, reducing damage taken by 36%. Again, it's defensive. While active, taking melee damage reduces the attacker's movement speed for 40%. Basically, if you have the flag and you need to get away, use Ice Barrier. You'll take 36% less damage, and anyone that hits you, which is a lot of classes, which is all the classes actually, even Mage, they can walk up and hit you. They'll be slowed for 40% for 2 seconds per hit, also stacks. Last 6 seconds. And that's pretty much it for Cryomancer. Now, I don't have Aquamancer, I don't have enough coins. I've been working on that one for a while, but it's a healing class, and I can actually show you what they do in shop here. I can't click their thing, but I can mage combat upgrade. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Skill upgrades. Okay. First skill, Aquamancer. It does the same, but these are skills. These add on. So for every level you get, you add 0.62%, 1.25%, 1.88%, so on and so on. It adds up. So basically, they're healing. They can do damage too, but it's mostly healing. Water Breath heals, goes about the same distance as Freezing Breath. Nowhere near as good as Flame Breath, though. Flame Burst. Then we got Time Warp. Again, same thing for all of them. Arcane Shield. Again, same thing for all of them. And then Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier for Cryomancer, I'm sorry. Healing Rain. What that does is it doesn't set a cloud, but what it does is it sends a massive amount of water out, dealing massive amounts of damage to enemies, massive amounts of AoE damage to enemies, and dealing a lot of health damage to your opponents. So that's pretty much all they do. You can get these to increase your base health, also stacks. So 1, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Increases maximum energy, reduces go cooldowns, increases crit chance, increases crit multiplier. These also stack and are not seen in the skills. So that's pretty much it for today. This has been oh wait, before I go, actually, I need to show you weapons. Now, in here you'll see that I'm specialized for Cryomancer. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, I do. Okay, you have weapons that are specified for classes. I only have 3 because these are the 3 specs I use. Mainly Earth Warden, because I have the max weapon I got. That's the currently one I have equipped. But this one's for Cryomancer. It'll do. This is the weapon that I will use, and weapons that are for your class and specialization will give you a boost. You can define if it's for your class or not, either by determining where it says Mage Cryomancer in green, or looking up at the last word. Or the word after the word the. So it says Gladiators no me gusta of the Cryomancer. I'm in Cryomancer spec, so I will receive a skill boost for Cryomancer. This also increases your health, max energy, and your cooldown reduction. Tomorrow I will see you guys with a different class. We're going to go to the second best starting class, Paladin. Peace out, guys.